परम वंदनीय माँ आशुतोष अमरी जी की जय। वही परम पूजनीय परम श्रद्धेय सर श्री बाबा आशुतोष अमरी महाराज जी की जय। वही सब श्री आशुतोष भगवान जी की जय। सच्चे दरबार की जय। Jai my brothers and sisters, my name is Saint Gabrielle and I'm very honoured and very lucky to say that I am a disciple of Our Holiness Maharshri Shamriji. And I'd firstly like to bow down and pay my highest respects and my highest regards into the lotus feet of my Guru Ma, Her Holiness Maharshri Shamriji. Firstly, I'd like to just say that I speak English mainly, but I will try to say certain phrases and certain things in Hindi and in Punjabi. So if there's any issues with my pronunciation, please forgive me, I'm learning. So I thought I'd come onto this platform because there's certain messages, certain viewpoints that I have that I'd like to put across, because it is my responsibility as a sannyasi to highlight some issues that are happening currently. The thing is as you can tell, I have an accent and I am born and raised in London. And I'm from that environment, I'm from that culture. I was told and explained a little bit about Bharat Sanskriti, but I was very Western. And what had happened was that I'd received the message, I received the divine wisdom that there is a Buddha and Sadguru, a perfect master, who can give me Brahmgyan, can give me divine knowledge and show me God within myself. Ishvan ki darshan kar sakte hain. So when I'd heard that this is possible, that there is this Buddha and Sadguru, I took the first opportunity to come here to Lucknow. And I was very lucky, very fortunate to receive the darshan of Her Holiness Maharshri Shamriji. And she'd given me Brahmgyan, she'd shown me God within myself. But Ma had also taught me about Bharat Sanskriti. And to this day, I can actually say that Bharat Mahan hai. Before I could never say that because I was so obsessed with thinking that the West was right. But through learning about Bharat Sanskriti, through learning about Sanatan Dharma and following this path, to also reading our scriptures, I can say Bharat Mahan hai. Because it's within Bharat Sanskriti, it's within Sanatan Dharma that we can find our true goal, our true laksh, which is Ishwar Prapti. But Sanatan Dharma really highlights one really main thing that I've found, and that what I've seen since I've come to Bharat is that the respect for women is paramount. The respect that here in Bharat, within Sanatan Dharma, that you see is that they respect their mothers and sisters in a way that I've never seen in any other country I've ever travelled to in my life. And it's been incredibly an amazing thing to see. And I've also heard that there's a saying that is said that Nari Shakti Swarup hai, that women are the embodiment of power. And Bharat has always led forward by example. And it's very clear to see that through Bharat Sanskriti, through the scriptures, through Sanatan Dharma, that Bharat is leading this way forward. And the thing is that it's also mentioned throughout all of Sanatan Dharma, it's mentioned throughout the scriptures, that the respect for women and how that is really important. That even in the Veds it talks about this. And there's a shlok that says, Yat Naryastu Pujante Ramante Tatthadeta, which means that where there is respect for women, there divine gods reside. So Bharat Sanskriti, Sanatan Dharma, it teaches us about this. And it guides us about this, and it guides us towards the truth. But the thing that I'm seeing is that a particular Adhyatmic Sansthan that says that its goal, its mission, its vision is from self-awakening to world peace, are leading their youth in a really wrong direction. because it is the youth followers of this Insan that are leaving really disgusting, vile, disrespectful comments and videos about women and about mothers. And it's a very big issue, because this is the youth, this is the next generation. And the fact that they feel it's okay to do so is incredibly alarming. It's also the fact that this youth are also creating fake profiles online, such as on Facebook. And their main profile picture is of the creator and founder of this Insan, Ashutosh Banerjee, as well as certain profiles are also linked with people that are volunteers or work for specific programs, specific aspects of this Insan. And it's the youth that are doing this, and they're leaving these really horrific comments. So where has the youth been learning this? Where have they been learning that it's okay to leave these really horrific comments, to say really degrading and horrific things about mothers and sisters? Because that's not what Sanathan Dharma teaches us. That's not the way forward. So I would implore that organisations such as CBI to look into this, to investigate what's happening here with the youth. Why is it that it's specifically the youth from that Sansthan that are targeting women in this way? So I definitely implore the authorities to be able to look into this, to be able to investigate this. The other thing I'd like to say is that politicians and certain public figures have gone to certain events of this Sansthan, but they haven't spoken up about these issues. They haven't been speaking up about what's been going on with the youth there at the Sansthan. When they're being taught what's been going on, what's happening there. And it would be even more concerning if these high-level politicians and public figures did not know what was going on, that they themselves are being blinded by the indoctrination, brainwashing and propaganda that's coming from this Islam. Well, if that is the case, then that's incredibly alarming. Why? Because how will Bharat move forward if the next generation that will represent Bharat one day feel like it's okay to disrespect and degrade women? And that's never been an example that Bharat is led by. But if we allow this youth to go astray, that will be what Bharat will be known for. Because it is that youth, when they come up and they develop into society, they will be the next generation that leads this great country forward. So there's an issue there that needs being arisen. So I definitely implore that any public figures, any politicians, anyone that is aware of what's going on there, what the youth are being taught to feel like it's okay to say those horrific things about women and mothers, to come forward, to talk about this. Because the thing is that I can honestly say that what the Sansthan is spreading is propaganda. Why? Because they release certain statements and certain notions, and then they provide themselves with contradictory, paradoxical information and evidence. For example, the Sansthan has said that they have no association with Her Holiness Ashutosh Banerjee. And I'll attach the picture of that statement, the official statement that came from the Sansthan. And what has happened is that they say they have no association. But these youth that are coming from the Sansthan, this youth that are being taught that it's okay to disrespect women and mothers and sisters, they've created fake accounts, making posts that try to disrespect and violate as well as degrade Her Holiness Ashutosh Banerjee. And these posts specifically talk about the role that Her Holiness Ashutosh Banerjee played in one of His Holiness Ashutosh Banerjee's highlighted projects, the Andir Kranti project. And you can see through these posts that you will find on social media that they are trying to villainize Ma. There's plenty of evidence, there's plenty of examples of the comments that this youth are leaving, the posts that they're making, the videos that they think are entertainment but are actually incredibly disrespectful. But it also shows that actually there is an association there, which contradicts the official statement that has come from the Sansthan. So let's make something very clear in short, that it was Her Holiness Maharshtra Shamliji was given a very key role in the Antarkranti project by Sir Shri Ashutosh Manaji directly. And she was given this role, and she did this role as Siva. She went far beyond what any of the other Prajariks and what any of the preachers and the Bhagavad wearing preachers there at the Sansthan. And this is evident. Why? Because what had happened was that they themselves had given Her Holiness Maharshtra Shambhiji an award, an honor, which is one of the highest honors that they could give. And there's evidence of this in the Akhand Gyan magazine, which is one of the magazines that are directly from the Sansthan. So there is evidence of this, there's an evidence of an association, which contradicts the claims that the Sansthan has been making. So then that's how I can honestly say that there is propaganda, there's something that's not quite right that seems to be going on there, that seems to be going on within the Sansthan. And we're very well aware of what is happening. And we're very well aware of what's happening in the cover of dark with the things that the Sansthan is doing. Because they say they're an Adhyatmic Sansthan, but they're known for kidnappings, torture, illegal activities, which there is evidence for, and they also have an FIR against them for. So how can they call themselves an Adhyatmic Sansthan? The thing is that what we have asking for and what I implore for is that we have a Shastra, that the Sansthan comes forward in the daylight, face to face, so that there can be a Shastra, a spiritual debate that's based off of scriptures, a Shastra Sammat Shastra, to bring about this spiritual debate, so that it can clear about confusion. Because why did these debates used to happen within Sanatana Dharma and within Bharat Sanskriti? Why was Shastras done? They were done to clear any confusion, so that the truth would come out, so the truth would be prevalent. So that's what we're asking for, that in whatever language that the Sansthan feel most comfortable, that there is a Shastra, that truth comes out. Because Sir Shri Ashutosh Manaji had always implored for the truth. Because Manaji had also made this statement that if anywhere else you can receive this divine knowledge, that you can receive Brahmgyan, go there. But if you can't find that anywhere else, then Sir Shri Ashutosh Manaji can give you Brahmgyan. And it is within the Sansthan's own statements. And I'll also attach the picture here and I'll read it out to you. That the Sansthan's mission and vision is from self-awakening to global peace, to usher into a world wherein every individual becomes an embodiment of truth, fraternity and justice through the eternal science of self-realization, Brahmgyan, uprooting in its wake all social evils and threats. They talk about this embodiment of truth. Well, are anyone there at the Sansthan this embodiment of truth? And if so, then why not come forward? Because then it would be clear that what the truth is and where the truth is. They're also talking about that self-awakening, that Jagrati. Can anyone at that Sansthan say that they are a Jagrat Atma? Because the thing that I'm seeing here is that when the Sansthan give a message, it just reaches their audience, their crowd that they've created. And it's also that the Sansthan believe that that audience that they've created can be very easily misled. Well, the thing is that why is that happening? Because whenever any of Her Holiness Mahashto Shambhariji's disciples give a message, it reaches the entire world. So why is this happening? Well, the main indication of this is that Her Holiness Mahashto Shambhariji, the way that she's run her mission is by creating those Sampunta sannyasis. Because Her Holiness could have easily had massive stages, preached on a very high level, obtained millions, because people had offered that to Ma. And Ma had always rejected that. Ma has always led through tapasya and taught us as her disciples to do the same, to lead by our character. Because Sashi Ashutosh Manaji had said that he had given those at the Sansthan an opportunity to change. Because there in the future will come those sannyasis that will lead by their character. This has been said by the Sansthan in one of their own satsangs. And if that satsang is still available, I will link it down below. The thing is that message is really clear. To practice what you preach, to lead by character. And those are the sannyasis that Ma is creating. Because if the Sansthan, and they say that they are proper sannyasis, then why are they so scared about having a shastra? Why are they not coming forward to have this spiritual debate? Because the thing is that only those who have something to hide fear the truth from being revealed. So this is what seems to be happening, because we're very well aware here of the disgusting videos that the Sansthan is making, the illegal activity that they're doing, the kidnapping, the torture, the harassment, and it's very clear because they are teaching the youth to do the same. Because they themselves are not leading by character, they themselves are teaching the youth that it's okay to write disrespectful and degrading and harsh and horrible things about women and about sisters and about mothers. Because that goes against what Sanatana Dharma says. It goes against what our Shastras say. It goes against what Bharati Sanskriti teaches us. It goes against the sanskar that are given here in this divine, incredible land. So, they say they're an Adhyatmic Sansthan. They say they're sannyasis. Well, sannyasis never run away from the truth. They run towards the truth. So, this is what's happening. And the thing is that it's very clear that it's only Her Holiness Mahashto Shambhariji is able to make these Bunda sannyasis. They can stand in the face of adversity and always seek and implore for the truth. Because it is only Her Holiness Mahashto Shambhariji that can do this. It's only Ma that can make these sannyasis. It's only Ma that can bring back Sashi Ashutosh Manaji. Because if the Sansthan knows how to bring back Ashutosh Manaji, then why haven't they done so? And if they can and they haven't, then why are they keeping our Guru from us? Because if they know how to do it, why haven't they done it? Let me give an example. For instance, Mirabai, when she didn't know what path to take, when she was searching for the truth, she sought. So she found. She sought the truth. She didn't know how to walk on this path. She didn't know how to progress in Adhyatmic, within spirituality. So she sought for the truth. She sought after the truth and she found the Born Satguru of that time. The thing is that the Sansthan never had to seek the truth. Sashi Ashutosh Manaji had come forward and said that he is Buddha. Sashi Ashutosh Manaji that had given the kasati, given the key indication of what makes a perfect master. That they can show you God within yourself. That the perfect master can give you Brahma Gyan. Manaji had made it clear. Manaji had said, and Her Holiness Mahashto Shambhariji can give Brahma Gyan. She gave me Brahma Gyan. There's also sannyasis here that have never received the darshan of Sri Ashutosh Manaji's Sakat Swarup. But Ma has given them Brahm Gyan. Ma has also given them Gyan Ki Agya, which only a perfect master can do. Only Her Holiness Ma Ashutosh Amri can do, and Ma has done. Because within the Sansthan, Sri Ashutosh Manaji didn't give them spiritual management. Mataji had given them management of how to organize events and how to manage a crowd. Mataji didn't give them spiritual management. Because the one that Mataji had given spiritual management to, the management of the Sansthan rejected them and did not accept them. So the thing is that Mataji had also given key indications of how he wants the mission to progress. Has given those messages through Anubhavs, through bhajans, through a range of different ways. But what has the Sansthan done? They've picked and choose which Anubhavs, which bhajans, etc. would fit their own agenda. And they've molded it and created it in that way. There's a bhajan that goes a little bit like Navyug Volayanga Laya, Navyug Volaya, Na Tera Na Hoga. And they've used this bhajan as a scare tactic towards the Sangat. That those who live this Sansthan won't have a place in this new age. Well, only Guru can say that. And Guru in that specific bhajan was talking about those currently that are in this Sansthan. Because the thing is that they say, Maraji, Avangaji, Avangaji, Avanga. Well then, there's no doubt about that. Maraji will come back. But Gado Avanga, Kaise Avanga? How and when will Mataji return? And if they don't know, then find out the truth. If वो नहीं जानते हैं when Mataji आऊंगा, Gado कैसे, then खोजो, सीखो. और if आपको नहीं पता होया, आपको नहीं जानते हैं, then वो परम शक्ति वो जानती है कैसे करना, उसके पास जाओ. That if you don't know the truth, if it's not being clear to you through sitting on sadhana, then seek the one that does know. Because it's so Sri Ma Ashutosh Amriji, is Her Holiness that has come forward and said that I know that technique, I know how to bring back Sri Ashutosh Mataji. Ma has given that clear indication because it is Ma that says. If you view it things in the sense of the world, it's Ma that tells a child that Ma is Ma. It is a Ma that teaches a child. It's Ma that gives the sanskar to the children. It is Ma that then takes the children into the sharan, in towards their father, and explains that this is your father. That's what our Ma does. And that's what Her Holiness Ma Ashutosh Amriji has done. Because since receiving Brahm Gyan, since following this path, I've connected with Sri Ashutosh Mataji in a way that I never could do before. And it's Her Holiness Ma Ashutosh Amriji that has made that possible. And anyone that has ever come to this ashram has experienced that. That they feel more connected to Ashutosh Mataji than before. That's what Ma does. And that's what Ma is doing. So, the final question I have here is, why is the management of the Sansthan wanting to prevent Ashutosh Mataji from returning from Alok? Why are they preventing this? Because, and it's a little bit hilarious, but the Sansthan has so much faith, so much trust that Her Holiness Ma Ashutosh Amriji can bring back Sri Ashutosh Mataji. They have so much faith in this notion that they are trying everything they can to prevent it from happening. So why are they preventing the Guru from coming back? Why are they keeping our Guru from us? These are the questions I have. And these are the issues that I would like to arise. That we should be protecting our youth, teaching our youth the right way, not corrupting them, not corroding them. And I implore those see this message to seek the truth. Wherever you find the truth, seek the truth. Because the truth always comes up, one way or another.